Well, I wanted to give a garden update on our Mittelieder Gardening System. We are growing some vegetables scientifically, and just wanted to bring you up to date with what we're doing. We got a little late start on our garden this year. We had to dig up the grass and pull out all the roots. We used 50 pounds of lime, general purpose lime, mixed in 2 pounds of Epsom salt and 2 ounces of 20 mule team borax as a pre-treat for the soil. Then we added 75% wood shavings to 25% concrete sand and mixed that all together and made the beds, leveled them out, put in our plumbing, and it's the drip system. Every 4 inches along this 3/4 inch pipe is 3 little holes. So we're getting almost a hydroponic system here. That's our asparagus. It's doing pretty good. I've had a little bit of that for dinner tonight. We've got cilantro, and what is that, oregano? Barely coming up. We planted a little late. Got some basil growing in right here, some dill. We got some peanuts on this end. They're doing okay. A few little blooms down there in the yellow. Looks like we have a Texas-sized crawfish living down in that hole. Probably likes all that moisture we give him. Got some lavender and some sage. Some rosemary. Got our lettuce, collards. I believe that's spinach over there. We've been putting in a weekly feed. It's a 13-13-13 with trace minerals. We sprinkle about a teaspoon along the bottom of that water pipe, and gives it the nutrients it needs into the soil right at the root, the way we've got everything planted. See here, we overplanted. The beets had not come up by the time I planted the carrots. So I thought we had a bad package of seeds, but now we're doubled up there. We've got the beets and carrots together. Onions are doing well. Over here we've got our sugar snap peas, which is one of the LDS favorites. His just went crazy growing in this string system that we have here. We're growing up instead of out. And we do have a few little pea pods in there. A lot of blooms. They're just really starting to take hold. They're not growing up the front strings. They've got a mind of their own. I haven't had a chance to get over here and train them. That looks like cucumbers in the back. A little discoloration in the leaves. I'm going to have to read a little bit about what nutrients those need. I believe that's going to be squash right here. Tomatoes are doing great. I just wish we had some more honeybees. Tons of blooms coming up. There's a few little tomatoes down in here somewhere. So we're evidently getting bees, or the wind's helping to pollinate. Yeah, we've got a couple of them in there. Got our corn coming up, and if you notice, it's not in the raised bed, so it's much harder to keep the weeds out. We're just growing in natural dirt. We also treated it with that pre-treat. Got a fig tree there. More corn all along this back. We had to dig all this grass out by hand and shake out all the roots. Using sign grade material, banners, old banners to walk on. In fact, this whole area will be covered to keep the grass and weeds down so the seeds don't get into our beds. Got some white seedless grapes growing here. They'll take to the fence before long. Got a few little wild canna lilies coming up through the neighbor's fence. Got the purple seedless grapes here. More canna lilies. Looks like watermelon here. Yeah, I believe that's watermelon. And another critter. Something just loves to dig in our sawdust and sand. Some beans, some pole beans. I believe that's cantaloupe along the back there. We've got some peppers, just some bell peppers there, various varieties there. Some more pole beans. Looks like our avocado needs a little help. Grew that from a seed from an avocado. There's the bigger one. Another fig tree, and that grows the figs that are almost as big as my fist. Little Satsuma orange tree. Got a couple of little oranges on it, another bloom, a few more oranges. A lot of folks say that the fruit is worthless on a plant that small. I beg to differ, because I had about 15 oranges off of this tree last year, and they were sure sweet. It'll be our chicken area once we get a little more time to build a better fence in our fire pit. This is our quabbit cage. Quail in the top. We got their little cubby holes all made, ready to go. And rabbits, thus we get quabbits. And it's made so that we can have our divider bar come out, let our rabbits mate. And we want to separate them. We'll put it back together. Got our water storage in here in the event that our well shuts down or we lose power. We've still got, there's 1,000 gallons of water under that. This will be part of our chicken coop. Just got to take some time to build it all in. This was donated by the Houston Reloading folks. And we're using that sign grade material, putting our excess sawdust and sand on top just to keep all the weeds down. As I stated, trying to get some bees in here, so we've planted a few zinnias and other flowers to attract. I don't know what all we got in here. They just crammed it all in. Got some gourds that'll take off along the fence here. Looks like another gourd. Corn's doing okay. It's 2.5 weeks in the ground. Anyway, that's our Mittelieder garden system. There's 90 feet of bed. The beds are 4 feet wide, 20 feet long, except for the short starter bed back there. Oh, I forgot to mention what's in that. The okra. I think every seed came up. 2 seeds per hole on this side, and I'm going to have to thin those out pretty quick. But they're doing really well. And we got some onions. The excess onions from the package. A couple of eggplants back here. And leeks. A couple of little flowers that are coming up just to help bring